4 layers, but they were too thin.
Yeah, Rob's doing horse racing, the horse stuff thing in the snow dance.
The snow dance?
Yeah, it was
so
cold in there.
Yeah. No, everything's good. Everything's been fine. I've been deleting the recordings. There's a couple times it's gotten glitchy if I get too close, so I've been having to pull out a little bit.
It's the internet side.
Yeah. So,
I was watching it and I was like, I was got me in, and as soon as you start seeing the trailers and now we had internet in here.
it's upload speed where like yesterday the download speed
Yeah, upload is what I'm worried about.
it was 8 megabytes. But yeah, it's sometimes fun, but if I drop home, you have to get it too close and you see it stuttering, just pull up and go wide.
Because that would have been set for last race I used it. Oh, probably quite low.
It's 500.
All right, folks, welcome back to Cody Banks Arena in Sherwood, Prince Edward Island. Another women's hockey exhibition, Tilt, upcoming. This one featuring the Mount Academy Under-17 Saints, once again taking on the Vision Hockey Group out of Newfoundland. My name's Jordy Carraher, happy to bring you play-by-play once again here tonight. Vision, third game at minimum within the last 24 hours, so you'd have to think some tired legs might be in play here. But certainly looking good here in the first few seconds anyway, as Hancock took that one forward. But now Solange Basque pokes that one forward for the Saints. Basque. That one bounces to Woodford at the point. She sends that one back on net. Woodford again will just fire that into the corner. Strange bounce out front. Hancock handles it. Now Keogh sent that one forward. Hancock spins and finds Surrey Roberts with the clear. Roberts. And that one just comes out of the zone, so retreating is Chelsea Keogh. Keogh gets it back. Losing the handle on that at the blue line, and now Sarah Lewis sends it backwards. Haley Turnbull out to play it. She's starting here for the U17s. And just as it's been for the other two games we've done in the last 24 hours, it's Lily Griffiths in goal for Vision. Now here's Woodford again. Sends it down. Keogh's got it. Cross ice feed. That is Break with it. But Petra Climbs takes over. Leaving it for Woodford, and she'll break it out. That one just out of the reach of Karis Jelly. And pushed forward by Climbs. Break. Kept in at the line. That is 11. I got to remember some names. Leslie. That's who that is. Alexander Leslie. Been a little while since I've seen the under-17s, so I will get the names back as we go along, as Avia Matthews has that one go by her. Leslie back for it. Up the middle, that one hits a stick. And that one's sent into the under-17 zone, Mount Academy, I should say. And Strong couldn't quite get the shot off. Now that one's chipped up by McMillan. Here goes Renee Ing, 2-on-1 forming. Ing keeps. Big save there from Griffiths. She made about 42 of them this afternoon, so certainly seeing the puck well. Now here's Amira Paul. Being hassled there on the outside by Liver. But Paul comes out with it, tries to go short side, that goes wide. Now Abby Larkin unable to keep it in. Larkin working her way around the outside. Bigger body for this U17 level, but a lot of speed to go with it. And Reardon unable to get the shot off. Ing does, that one high. Kept in by LeBlanc. And that shot just high and wide. Ing chops it off the back of the net. Now it's into the corner for Paul. That one worked out toward the front of the net, but nothing coming of it. LeBlanc keeps it in for about half a second as Strong tries to get that one around Bush. But nothing doing as Goodyear chopped it back the other way. Paul misses Bush with that pass, but here comes Tasha Kirkham. Big 77 for Mount. And that shot handcuffs Griffiths a little bit, but it stays out. And a couple of bodies falling here. But Vision comes out with it. Sent forward by Edmonds. Bush with it. Pushes Sparks off of that puck. Now headed back the other way is Solange Basque. Working around the outside. Great poke there from Kylie Keogh. Now Kirkham. That one off a stick and into the corner. Basque. Down low. Power has her stick lifted. And Vision will come out with it. This is, I believe, Edmonds sending it forward. Now Sparks. Olivia Sparks with it. finds Tiana Lambert. And that one's touched up, no icing. And that one out of Lewis's reach. And so Chelsea Keogh tried to play that one forward. And succeeds that time around. A bit of a contact there with Lewis from behind. Ultimately, nothing comes of it as Lewis immediately heads off. Now here's Break. Just kind of muscles that one into the zone. She'll follow it up. And now that one's sent out by Kate Kelly. Paquette tried to advance that one, but was unable to do so. And so Vision will try and get it out. Here's Break. Watched by Climbs. And that one's sent forward. This is Sarah Penny, the future Mount Academy Saint, getting it out. Now Karis Jelly back the other way. Jelly with a nice move. And tried to go short side. That little burst of speed. Of course, me being around the Charlottetown Knights a fair bit, that little burst of speed reminiscent of older brother Jonah, soon to be a Knights graduate or Knights alum. Unfortunately, the Knights didn't make it to the championship game of the major U18 Atlantics over in Newfoundland, but still a great season for them nonetheless to get there. As we bring it back to play here, Woodford. Sent forward, that was intended for Climbs, but Whalen intercepts. Now Bush back for it. Sent forward, Jelly still out there. Karis Jelly making some room. That one's centering pass just kind of went wanting. And now that comes out to center ice. Here's Paul. Amira Paul with a burst of speed. But she loses the handle on that. Mount Academy changing up. And that one's sent in by Goodyear. And Vision holds on to it. Get back on side. Hancock sends that one off a shin pad. Now here's Reardon. She turns that one over and trying to burst in there was Sparks, but nothing doing. Now cross ice to Paul. Amir Paul, nice move to get into the slot. Still bouncing puck. Paul gets it. Griffiths seeing that through traffic. She'll cover that one up. 12:50 to go in this opening period. Certainly a competitive start on both sides, as we're still scoreless. Face-off will come to Lily Griffiths' right. And a tie-up off the draw. Again, Penny coming out with it. And an interesting little showcase here for Penny, playing some of her future teammates on this U17 side. Now that's Pitcher trying to send it forward, but Larkin will come back the other way for the Saints. Abby Larkin, very mobile defenseman. Centering pass. Kirkham tries to get a handle on it. That just wide. Larkin. Out to LeBlanc. That one blocked. Now here's Lambert. Tiana Lambert down the outside, watched by Larkin. And again, that gives you the idea of the kind of range Abby Larkin has as a defender. You just saw her on the rush a minute ago, and then getting back to successfully defend. Here's Lambert. Drops it for Mercer. Kira Mercer headed to Ontario Hockey Academy this fall. So certainly one to keep an eye out for, as Larkin sends that one around to LeBlanc. Pushed forward, Paquette trying to get it out, but not going anywhere. And now Lewis. It's pressured on the forecheck there by Roberts. Now Lewis gets it back. Tripped up the linesman on the way. I think the beard might have cushioned the fall a little bit for him, as Mount Academy, for now anyway, unable to make anything out of it. And headed back the other way is Caitlin Lee. Pressured by McMillan on the forecheck as that shot comes in. Griffith still see that one in. Good presence of mind there from Woodford to step into that wrister. But again, Lily Griffith's up to the task. Coming up on the halfway point of this opening period, 11:06 to go to be specific. Again, still scoreless. But you can see very much a competitive game here between the under-17s from Mount Academy and Vision Hockey Group. And this is the first of a couple of games back-to-back that they'll play against one another, as they'll play at 8:15 tomorrow morning. As Sparks has that shot blocked and Climb has headed back the other way. Climbs around the outside. Liver tried to poke at it. Griffith's there to hold the shot in tight. And now pushing that forward. Here's Climbs, McMillan in there as well. They're both battling Caitlin Lee. And Vision comes out with it as Hancock set that one down the ice. Icing waved off as Leslie gets to it. Pressured there by Sparks. And now trying to center that one was Leslie. She'll reverse to Ing instead. Renee Ing. Centering pass intended for Reardon. Couldn't get the handle, but Paul scores. Amira Paul has looked dangerous here over the course of this game. She finds the loose puck and goes high glove. And with 9:51 to go in the opening period, it's a 1-0 lead for the Mount Academy under-17 Saints. And so here we go again. Leslie up to Paul. Paul centering pass. Didn't quite get to Reardon. As now Vision will bring it back the other way. That was Penny up the middle. Trying to find Pitcher. But instead, Avia Matthews will send it back the other way. Up to Paul. She'll dump it in and head off. Certainly a well-earned rest after that opening goal. Now Ing in on the forecheck. Comes back to the Vision defender Keogh, but they lose it. Here's Larkin with the shot just wide. And that'll come all the way out. Power trying to handle that. Strong gets by her. Maggie Strong with the shot just wide. Now Larkin trying to go back the other way. Instead yields to her teammate here, Power. And now trying to build up some speed here is Vision, but they're unable to get it out. And Larkin taken down there, no call. As Bask will chop it back the other way. Chelsea Keogh there waiting for it. Now LeBlanc on the pinch. LeBlanc still with it. Kicks it back up to her stick. Still holding on to it, getting it out to Woodford. Now here's Keogh. She'll get it back. Chelsea Keogh with the breakout. And that one intended for Strong, but Woodford's going to send it back the other way. Woodford has that one hop over his stick, and now Lambert tried to go the other way, but instead Goodyear couldn't get the handle. Now here's Sarah Lewis. Kind of upended there, but again, nothing too obstructive. As Kelly comes into the slot, that one just wide. And the referee loses sight of it. So with 7:42 left here in the opening period, again, Amira Paul's goal, the only one on the board right now. Mount Academy leading 1-0. Faceoff's going to come outside. Tie up off the draw. Eventually it comes out. Sparks had a handle on it. Now she's got it back, but had that one poked away by Bush. Lee sent that one around. Now Caitlin Lee will get it right back. Climbs in there digging. And I think that was McMillan in there as well from Mount Academy. Climbs comes out with it. Back out to the point for Bush. Woodford unable to keep it in. Woodford, she sends that one back down. Lee. Outlet pass. And that finds Lambert cross ice. She takes the shot, stopped by Turnbull. Now McMillan going forward with it. Gets it as far as Edmonds at center ice. Now Mount Academy headed back the other way. Here's Sarah Bush. Bush stops up, tries to get to the slot, doesn't get the shot off. Now here's Pitcher in her own end. Kept in on the pinch by Matthews. And Mount Academy still pressing here. Paul looking for another one. That one just goes wide. Still loose, they score! Picking a corner from in close. I think that was Renee Ing with the shot. And that was definitely a 10 out of 10 release for number 10, as that brings it to 2-0 in favor of Mount Academy. Ing wins the draw. Leslie sends that one forward. Kind of tied up in the neutral zone. Eventually Ing comes forward with it. This line with both goals so far. And that one gets over Leslie's stick. And she'll go back to retrieve. Hard pressure on the forecheck from Pitcher. And now Reardon heads the other way, leaves it for Ing. Renee Ing just backhands that one in. And now headed back the other way is Roberts. She's pressuring Larkin on the forecheck. Now it's Power bringing it out. 2-on-1 developing here with Basque. Emma Power with it. Keeps, shoots, scores! Emma Power with the quickness on that release. And that's a couple of quick ones here back-to-back from Mount Academy. 5:26 to go in the period. They lead 3-0 now. And if you're Saints head coach Rebecca Babiak, you got to be loving what you're seeing here. Certainly Mount Academy coming to play in this one. Larkin over to LeBlanc, up to Kirkham. Break will try and start things up for Vision. But it gets out to center ice where Larkin fans on it. Whalen puts it on net. And it was steered aside. Whalen in on the forecheck. And that one's going to be kept in. I think that was Goodyear. And now Mount Academy trying to bring it out. Here's Larkin. Up the boards to Basque. She just lets that one go. That's going to trickle to the point where Griffiths could play it. Instead, leaves it for break. Stretch pass intercepted by Woodford. Mackenzie Woodford now. Still has it going around the net. Back to Bush. Woodford puts that one on net. We'll go back around. Lewis with it now. Backhands it into the corner. Niver has that one potentially poked away. Kelly was in there on the forecheck. And unable to keep it in were the Saints that time around, so Kelly back to reset. Dumps it off to Woodford. Swings it across. Lewis leaves it. Deidre Liver. Set around. I believe that's one of the Keoghs. And now headed back the other way here. Briefly anyway, for Vision was Sparks. Strong tried to follow up, but Sparks picks it up, only to have it dislodged by Climbs. And my mistake, it was not a Keogh I was seeing earlier, it was Caitlin Lee, as that one gets tipped, but on the wrong side of center, so icing the call, 3.5 to go in this opening period. Face-off will come to Lily Griffiths' left. And Vision controls that one. Edmonds sent forward. Strong puts it up to Sparks. She's going to follow Leslie into the zone. And now Vision with an opportunity here. That one poked away by Turnbull. Edmonds with the shot. That one gets through. Turnbull watching it in traffic. That shot goes wide. Now headed back the other way is McMillan. That one just backhanded down by Strong. She'll go off for a change. That'll give some room to Abby Larkin to wheel here. Larkin through the middle of the ice. Has that one poked away. I think that's break. Or, no, that's Edmonds. My apologies. Now here's LeBlanc. Left behind. Karis Jelly couldn't do anything with it. Instead, it gets out to the blue line for Larkin. And that's going to be spun around to Paul. She dumps that one in. Renee Eng waiting on the other side. Eng trying to cut out front, or at least had thoughts of it. Holds on to it, though. Back out to Bush. Being pressured on the perimeter there by Pitcher. Now Lee trying to poke it forward. Or no, that was actually Kylie Keogh. So I'm getting a little bleary-eyed here, I have to say. But I'll try and be a little bit sharper as Mount Academy's called for icing. $1:46 left now in this opening period. Mount Academy leading by a score of 3-0. And now the faceoff will come to Turnbull's left. Won by Vision. Break pushed into the boards by Kirkham. A couple of bigger bodies coming together there. Still battling for it. And now coming out with it here is Power. Scorer of the third goal in this one. And good effort there on the forecheck from Mount Academy to get an opportunity out of it. But nothing ultimately comes from it. Now another weird bounce off these Cody Banks boards. They're definitely live. And a turnover. Shot. Leslie stopped there by Griffiths. And now a change is going to result in a potential breakaway, but the forward stayed out and got wise to what was going on. Goodyear's shot stopped. As we're into the final minute of this opening period. Lee over to Liver. Through the middle of the ice is Leslie. Alexandra Leslie. Nice move to get around Lee. Leslie still with it. Gets it out to the point. Lewis. Her shot off a shin pad. Here's Larkin now. Abby Larkin working away to the slot. But Griffiths will cover that one up. 16.8 seconds to go in the opening period. Face-off will come to Lily Griffiths' left. And another tie-up off the draw. Lewis tries to advance it. Griffiths, I don't think 100% sure knew where it was. 8 seconds left here for the Saints if they want to attack. That one off a shin pad. And now Vision will just hang on to it. And that is how the first period's going to end. So, 20 minutes in the books. Goals from Amira Paul, Renee Ing, and Emma Power. That's got Mount Academy staked to a 3-0 lead as the U17 Saints are up on Vision Hockey Group going into the intermission. And given our Zamboni driver loves the land speed records, we'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, welcome back here for the second period of this exhibition contest between the Mount Academy Under-17 Saints and Vision Hockey Group, who I just learned during the intermission, this is really the first weekend this team's actually played together in any form. So quite impressive to see, especially that game earlier today as we got our first penalty. And that's going to be a hooking call. And who's the guilty party here? Sarah Lewis. That'll send Vision Hockey Group to the first power play of the game. Looking potentially to get on the board and start on the road back. Face off to Haley Turnbull's left. Won cleanly by Vision. Keogh. Down low to Pitcher. Pitcher works their way around the net. And that one just in front. I think that was Brake pinching in. Vision tries to keep it in. Brake digging in there. A few more bodies in there as well. Now Hancock comes out with it. She shoots. That one stopped. Keogh cross ice to Pitcher. That one just pulled in a little bit. Now McMillan able to kind of sweep that one down. That'll burn some time on the penalty kill here for Mount Academy. Minute 15 left in the power play. And Climbs intercepts the clearing attempt. She's watched closely by, that was Keogh. Now Brake. Brake working her way in through the middle, but can't quite handle it. Now Amira Paul back the other way. And just a hair offside was Larkin. Maybe just a slight hesitation on the pass before getting over the line. So the face-off will come just outside Mount Academy, or not Mount Academy, Vision territory. 46 seconds left in the power play, 18:30 to go in the period. Still a very fresh sheet of ice here on both sides. Now Sparks works her way down. And that one off the side of the net. Turnbull covers up. And the face-off will come to her left with 35 seconds left on this power play now. Tie up off the draw. Larkin tries to get it out, and she succeeds. It'll come out. A little bit of a strange bounce, but Griffiths is able to handle it. Leaves it for Lee. That one sent forward. Now cross ice. Penny couldn't quite advance that the way she wanted to. Now here's Ing. Renee Ing. That one off the top of the board. Stays in play. Could have gone either way on that one, I think, as Power tries to work her way out in front, looking for her second of the game. As we're back to 5-on-5 here now, Kirkham with it. Tasha Kirkham dished that one to Lewis. Now Kirkham trying to push Lee off the puck. Penny in there as well for Vision. Now Woodford with the shot, the bouncing puck. Still loose. Woodford with another shot, that one off a body, and now Vision headed back the other way. 2-on-1 developing. It's Sparks leading the way, but unable to get the shot off. Nice defensive play there from Mackenzie Woodford to break that one up. Now Woodford will try and break it out on her own. And that one out of Kirkham's reach. That one will come toward Griffiths. Now here's Edmonds. Can't quite get the handle on that, so Kira Mercer tries to start something up behind her own net, but Edmonds now will send it forward to Goodyear. Goodyear with it. Now set back the other way. Vision regrouping once again. Edmonds. Mount sends it back the other way. Keogh. It's going to be pushed forward here by Leslie. Leslie tried to center, nobody home. And it's Avia Matthews back for it. And that one through the skates of Reardon. Mount Academy back for it again. Leslie turns that one over. Goodyear. Pressured off the puck by Matthews. Goodyear gets it back, though. Now here's Kelly. That one kind of floats up in the air for a little bit. Vision keeps it in for now. Kept in again by Break. And a bit of a strange bounce off of Leslie's shin pad. Just sends it wide. Now Leslie ridden into the boards. But it'll come back around. Break on the pinch. Gets that one set around the net. Keogh pinching on the other side. Now Vision trying to get something together here. Keogh has that pass intercepted. Now Reardon with some open space. Being just hounded from behind. And yeah, that's a penalty you gotta take if you're Chelsea Keogh. Risked losing Reardon on the outside. Free arm comes out. You can call it a hold or a trip. Whatever you want to call it, it's called a penalty regardless. So, 15:05 left now in the second period. Mount Academy heads to the power play, looking to expand on its 3-goal lead. Tied up off the draw. Vision tries to spin it out, and they do get out of their own zone. So Woodford will go back to regroup. Swings that one around to Larkin. Back to Woodford. Mackenzie Woodford now has some room. She's going to go. Tries to cut to the middle. That one hops up into the netting. Certainly doesn't take much to get it up there. Notoriously low glass and ceilings here at Cody Banks Arena. So you got maybe a few more stoppages than your average game here. But it's the charm of a building like this one, the former Sherwood Sportsplex. Now here's Bush. Reverses that, but nobody home, and that's going to go for icing. 14:31 left in the second. $1:27 left on the power play. Face-off will come to Turnbull's left. Vision controls it. Lambert sent that one into the corner. Here's Ing. Renee Ing speeding through the middle. Ing still with it. Cuts back. Back to Leslie. Mount Academy looking to set something up here potentially. That one on goal. Still loose. Leslie with the shot. Another stop. That one off the referee. It helps Leslie. But it gets sent into the corner. Reardon. Backhanded to Tiana Lambert. She's able to chip it out. So Mount Academy regrouping again here. Ing. Through the middle to Paul. Liver pushes Ing off of that puck. 38 seconds left in the Mount Academy power play. Back to Leslie. She shoots, hopping around. Kirkham scores! Big net presence in front there for Tasha Kirkham. And she makes good on it, as that's going to extend Mount Academy's lead to 4-0 with 13:34 to go here in the second. And once we got everybody on the right side, we were ready to go again. Kirkham looking for more. Kirkham stood up there by Edmonds, still gets the shot off. And a little bit of a delay in blowing that one down. Not sure if the referee had still seen it or not. A little bit of a discussion happening with Griffiths after the play. Face-off will come to the Vision goaltender's left. Tied up off the draw. Puck pops up. Penny trying to send that one forward. Can't get it past Kirkham. She gets another shot. Scores! Not sure if that's Kirkham or Power. Either way, it's the second of the game. And it looks like it's going to be Kirkham's goal again. So that's a couple of quick ones here for Tasha Kirkham. And she will get on the right side this time. And we might actually be getting a timeout called by Vision Hockey Group, and we are. As it's now 5-0. And just a little bit of a quick chat here from the Mount Academy side. Coach Babyak just saying, keep doing what you're doing, essentially. Slightly different tone on the Vision Hockey Group bench. Of course, again, they've played a lot of games here over the course of the last 24 to 30 hours. I'd kind of forgotten they'd played one in Pownal, I believe, before last night's game. So this will be 4 games in 30 hours for them, with another one on tap at 8:15 tomorrow morning. So 5 games in roughly not even a 48-hour stretch. No matter who you are, that's hard on a body. And so they push forward as they see the hole get deeper and deeper. 5-0 Mount Academy as we're back underway. Matthews. Tipped by Paquette. Back for it is Keogh. Kylie Keogh, the lone 2004 born player on this Vision team. The others all ranging from 05 to 07 as Matthews picks it off in the slot. Griffiths the save. 12:48 to go now in the second. Again, a couple of quick ones here for Tasha Kirkham, has really blown it open here for Mount Academy in this second period. As it's now a 5-0 hockey game. And that one goes behind the Vision net. Keogh couldn't clear. Now McMillan fires that one just high. Pitcher sends it around her own net. Here's McMillan. Sophia McMillan trying to center. Puck still loose. And now Keogh trying to send it the other way, that being Chelsea Keogh. Now here's Climbs. Petra Climbs with it. Has that one intercepted, and now Strong headed back the other way. She's cut off by Bush, though. And Sarah Bush headed back the other way, but she herself gets cut off, this time by Pitcher. And now that one's sent back out by Strong. Jelly coming right back the other way here from Mount Academy. Sent on goal. Griffiths with the cover. And the faceoff will come to her right. Again, 11:48 to go now in the middle period here. And Paul holds it in the top of the zone. Turned over. Ing with it now. Unable to get the shot off. Paul followed up, pressured by Lee. Now Caitlin Lee unable to clear. Larkin holds it in. Centering pass. Ing couldn't quite find Reardon. Of course, Ing and Paul both with goals. You know, Reardon would love to get on the score sheet as well. As Paul tries to get control of it, swings it around to Ing. She'll send it into the zone. Liver back for it. She'll stop up. Being pressured here on the forecheck by Bask. Eventually gets it back the other way to Lee. Matthews keeps that one in. Jams herself up against the boards. Now here's Liver. Back the other way. Sent forward. Matthews unable to keep that one in. And now Sparks trying to get something going. Or a spark, for lack of a better term. Now Kirkham comes out with it. Centering pass finds Bask after a tip from Penny. Bask, that one blocked by Kylie Keogh. As we're coming up on the halfway point of this second period. Still 5-0 for Mount Academy. And Turnbull is just going to cover that one up. And we'll have to see if this is going to be a split goaltender situation. You hang in place here for Mount Academy on the bench. Certainly coming up on that point if that decision is going to be made. Mount Academy controls it off the draw. Lewis loses it in her feet. Now here's Kelly. That one dished off to Woodford. Pressured on the forecheck by Goodyear. Now Lewis sends it forward. Gets the right side of center to negate the icing. Now here's Kelly. Mount pressing here again. Bush. That one off the body. Nice block there from Goodyear. Unable to reach the stretch pass, though. Yeah, Turnbull's going to cover it up again. So, 9:28 to go in the second period. Faceoff will come to Turnbull's left. Mount Academy maintaining a 5-0 lead. And a tie-up off the draw. Pitcher comes in to help. Jelly. Turn that one over to Hancock. Couldn't quite get a shot on, and now Abby Larkin skates it out, but not before the net comes off. And we'll just do a couple quick repairs here. And then we'll bring it back. Face-off coming to Turnbull's left. 9:16 to go here in the second. Now Jelly tried to skate that one out, but instead intercepted by Pitcher. Now Climbs will skate it out. Petra Climbs working her way past break. Sent back to the point, LeBlanc with it. That shot kind of handcuffs Griffiths, but it stays out. Down hops over Larkin's stick. LeBlanc back for it. Decent pressure there on the forecheck from Vision. And Roberts is going to try and follow it up. Sent around the far side. McMillan gets there first and is able to chop it off the boards and out. And break with some expert edges there to get that one out. Jelly reverses it, but turns it over to Strong. That shot was a little bit too strong, as that one comes out of the zone. Liver going back for it, pressured by Climbs, but it's going to go for icing. 8:13 to go now in the second. And again, still a 5-0 hockey game here. Face off to Turnbull's left. And nice play there from the Vision winger to try and keep it up. And here's Paul on a partial break. Amira Paul stopped by Griffiths. And another opportunity goes wanting. Now Mount Academy going back for it. Turnbull dishes off to Leslie. Reardon tried to leave it for Eng, but it got caught up in the skates. So Leslie's going to carry it up. Couldn't quite make the last move to get in for the shot. But now here's Eng. Renee Eng cutting to the slot. She shoots and scores. That's a couple for Renee Eng now. First one was off a nice release. That one a little bit more of a floater, but good job to get into the slot to get the shot. And that's going to make it 6-0 here, Mount Academy. 7:31 left in the second. Another tie-up off the draw. Keogh sent forward. Goodyear couldn't advance it any further. Now Edmonds loses it, and Bask is in for it. Solange Bask off the side of the net. Still battling for it behind the goal line. Now Edmonds tried to push that one forward. Still in Vision territory. Kirkham will shovel that into the corner. Sent back around. Vision looking to get it out here. And taken down is Goodyear, and she certainly felt that. Now headed back the other way is Basque. And Goodyear laboring as she's going to the bench. We'll have to see how she's doing. We saw Olivia Sparks kind of get shaken up in the game this morning. She's come back no worse for wear. Hopefully it's the same for Grace Goodyear as Paquette scores. Callie Paquette gets on the board, and it's number 7 putting up goal number 7 here for Mount Academy. 7-0 the lead. And Callie Paquette getting on the board. And she stays out looking for more. LeBlanc. It's slashed from behind by Hancock on the forecheck. Hancock comes out with it, goes down. No call. I think that was just a momentum play. I don't know what the Vision coaches were looking for there. I didn't see an obstruction as that one goes out of play. 6:06 left in the second. And again, Mount Academy breaking this game open here in the second period. Perhaps the tired legs catching up with Vision here a little bit. Tied up off the draw. That one sent forward by Chelsea Keogh. And Jelly unable to advance it. Now Tiana Lambert has that one go off a skate. Now Sophia McMillan back the other way. Chips that one off of Chelsea Keogh. Keogh still battling for it, taken all the way into the boards. Now here's Climbs being pushed by Brake. Hancock gets a little extra shot in there. And now coming out of the corners, Jelly tries to center. Kept in by Matthews. Down into the corner to Jelly. Karis Jelly working her way around. And that works its way out. Icing surely will be waved off here as Matthews goes back for it. And she tries to break it out. Jelly gloves it down. And that one intercepted in the neutral zone. Break being harried there by Climbs. Now headed back the other way is Vision, but they turn it over. And that one hits the other side of the net. I know how it looked to a lot of people in here. But the wrong side of the twine, as that one's going to go all the way down the ice. So, face-off coming in the Vision zone. 4:41 left in the second. Again, a 7-0 hockey game here tonight. It's still a little ways to go. It'll be Mercer and Ing taking the draw. And now here's Liver with it. Pressured there by Ing. She comes out of the corner with it. Out to Woodford. The shot scores! Mackenzie Woodford with a seeing eye shot there. It beats the Griffiths. And I know it's April, but that's a snowman you're seeing on the scoreboard as it's now 8-0 Mount Academy. Mount Academy looking for even more here. Woodford skating it up again. Leaves it. I think that got caught up in a patch of rough ice there as Vision tries to bring it out. Only for Ing to get it back. Ing working her way around Lee. Bit of an awkward fall into the boards. Nothing called there. Kept in by Basque. That shot stopped. Now just backhanded to the other side of the ice. Ing will come out with it again. Been really impressed with Renee Ing's game here tonight. Now here's Basque. Then backhanded into the corner. And that's Lee trying to get it out. Instead, Sarah Penny will circle. Slap that one off the boards. And hops off a Liver's stick. Power with it. Power, another one of the Newfoundlanders who's made her way into the Mount Academy program. And certainly appears to be thriving here in Charlottetown. As that one gets pushed into the boards. A few of them pinned up there. Referee decides, nah, let's move it into the face-off circle, shall we? 3:08 left here in the second. Puck standing up on its edge there afterward. Face-off coming to Griffith's left. Looks like it's Kelly and Hancock taking the draw. Won cleanly by Vision. Lewis. Lewis getting there first after Vision won the draw very cleanly. Now Larkin back in her own end. Abby Larkin looking for room to move. Lambert watching her closely. Unable to get wound up. Larkin sends that one forward. Intended for Lewis. And she's unable to get back on side. Took a little bit of a tumble headed over the line, but Lewis hopefully no worse for wear. A little bit hunched over as she goes to the bench. But the face-off's coming outside the Vision zone. 2:44 to go in the period. Now here goes Vision again. Kylie Keogh. Goodyear trying to advance it, but Climbs gets it away and finds McMillan. McMillan ridden into the linesman there by, I believe, Hancock. A little bit of an inadvertent pick play there from Hancock, but it worked. Separated her from the puck. No harm done as Larkin gets some open ice. Abby Larkin works her way down, leaves it for Jelly. Centering pass, or maybe even a shot there. Anyway, Griffiths handled it. Another centering pass. That one is left wanting. Now pitcher back the other way. And Matthews will keep it in. Another good board battle here behind the net. Few bodies in there. Petra Climbs chief among them, along with Break for Vision. And Climbs will come out with it. Tries to swing it around to Reardon. Instead, a couple of Vision players get tangled up with each other. That'll come out to Leslie. Shot! Stopped by Griffiths. Pitcher now. Beth Pitcher. Sends it up and off the boards, but didn't quite get center ice, so that'll go for icing. 1:09 left in the second period. Still 8-0 here for Mount Academy. A 6-goal explosion here in the middle period. And threatening again, face off to the left of Lily Griffiths. Kept in briefly by Woodford, but Vision advances it. Nearly had Sparks sprung on a break. As we're into the final minute of the period now. Deidre Liver fans on the initial dump in. It succeeds the second time. And now Mount Academy trying to clear, but the Sparks shot hits a body. Now here's Eng. Working her way around the defender, Lee. Then Reardon gets robbed. Was talking earlier about how Darcy Reardon would dearly love to get on the score sheet, given that her line mates now have 3 goals, with Eng getting a second. And that was a great glove save from Emma Griffiths, headed back the other way. Face-off taken. Larkin holds it in at the blue line. She'll walk in. That one off a shin pad. Leslie keeps it in. Another board battle ensues. Liver coming out with it. And again, they get pinned up to the boards. Coming out of there with it is Sparks. Down to 5 seconds to go in the period. Kirkham just muscling her way through there. And that is how the second period's going to end. So, again, a 6-goal outburst here for Mount Academy in the middle frame. They've turned it from a 2-0 lead to an 8-0 advantage. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes to bring you the final 20 minutes, so don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we're back here for the third period of this one. Plenty of energy still in the building. A lot of it on the Mount Academy side as they enjoy an 8-0 lead. No penalty call there. As Vision tries to work it out. That one got caught up in that fresh ice. Tiana Lambert, another one getting stuck on that extra strip of liquid there on the ice. A little bit of a sticky puck situation. And it's coming over there again. Kirkham's able to push it forward. Power with it. It sticks there, and oh my goodness, I thought that was going to result in the goal. Thought it slowed it down just enough for Power, but ultimately she had a little bit too much speed going in. As taken into the boards, there's Paquette. And that one also gets held up by the extra liquid on the ice. Nice cross-ice pass finds Lewis. Sarah Lewis fires that one just wide. Strange bounce off the corner boards, gets out to Kelly. Now still kind of bouncing around in front. A bit of a frenetic start to this third period. And there's another example of the Ice Gremlins keeping that puck in place. And now we got a penalty coming. Slashing the call. So everyone gets a chance to breathe a minute and a half into this one. Mount Academy penalty. And it looks like it's Kate Kelly headed off. So Vision headed to the power play. Still looking to break the goose egg that's on the board. Yeah, they're going to send Hancock to take the draw against Jelly. Won cleanly by Jelly. Now Larkin. Tried to send that one forward. Instead, Break gets it back to Hancock. That shot blocked by Jelly, and it'll come out of the zone. Flipped over to Hancock. Up the middle to Sparks. As that one poked away, Jelly sends it down. She'll go off for a change. Here's Break. Referee having to do a little bit of break dancing over there. Having a little laugh about it. And who was that going down? That was Keogh. Man, this ice is claiming some victims here early. And the puck nearly claims a Vision coach. As that one goes out of play. Admittedly, a very, very strange start to this third period. Still a minute 12 left on the power play here for Vision. Now tied up in the middle. There's Woodford right in front of us. The two 15s coming together, as a matter of fact. Mercer battling her for it before Woodford sends it down. Now Keogh was able to chop that forward. Kylie Keogh with it. Up the middle. Roberts couldn't advance that one. Vision gets back on side, barely. And now headed back the other way is Mount Academy. Paul. Up to Climbs. She'll stop up. Just burn a little bit more clock. Now it's Edmonds headed back the other way. Left behind there. Mercer will dump it in and go for a change. 18 seconds left on the power play here for Vision. Matthews. Back to Leslie. Leslie set up. Cross ice pass. Eventually intercepted by Lee, but it's not going to matter as we're back to 5-on-5 here now. Now Leslie. Reversed to Lambert. Tried to get that one on goal. Instead, Goodyear has it behind the net. Lambert tries to kick it forward. Penny's there. And they score! Another strange hop. And ultimately, it's going to be Grace Goodyear who breaks the goose egg here for Vision. And it's now an 8-1 game. Now Vision looking for more, as Break will push that one up. Only to lose it. There's Keogh. Sends it forward. Power forced to go back for it. That finds LeBlanc. Kirkham couldn't quite advance it, nor could Hancock head it back the other way. So Keogh will give it a go. Loose puck here. Kirkham comes out with it. Back out to the point. Into the corner for Power. LeBlanc on the pinch, trying to keep it in. Succeeding to this point. A few battling in front of the Vision bench. Puck still loose. It eventually does come out. And it's Larkin who's got it. Pressured on the forecheck here by Strong. Larkin goes cross ice. Intercepted by Pitcher. Beth Pitcher dumps that one in. And now headed back the other way is Kate Kelly. Left for Lewis. But again, stopped up by Beth Pitcher. Now it's Kelly. Kelly into the corner. Paquette dumps that one. Over to Bush. Bush sends that one on net. But it goes wide. And still bouncing around in front, Lewis. Has a bit of a chop at that one, but nothing going her way. Now here's Whalen. Whalen gets that one on net. Turnbull with the stop. Now here's Bush. Skating out, dishes off to Paquette. Now here's McMillan. Sophia McMillan working to try and get it in, but instead it's going to be Climbs taking it in. Climbs at the middle. Nice stop there from Griffiths. Some shifty stick work there from Petra Climbs, but again, the shot couldn't quite get there. Climbs with another opportunity, stopped by Griffiths. Now Vision just trying to get it out of their own end. Liver's going to reverse. Swung around. Deidre Liver with it again. A bit of a weird hop off the stick. Jelly stopped and Climbs robbed as well. Lily Griffiths very busy over the last 30 to 45 seconds, but kept everything out. We're down to 13:34 remaining now in this third period. Mount Academy still leading this one 8-1. And that one controlled in the corner. Paul battling with Lee. Eng getting in there as well. A lot of board battling in this game, it has to be said. Eng comes out with it. For about half a second as Lambert advances it. But now it's headed back the other way. Paul over to Reardon. Darcy Reardon taken down there by Sparks. No call. Now here's Eng looking for the hat trick potentially. But instead it's Vision headed back the other way. Sparks. Olivia Sparks with it. She'll leave that one behind. And now Reardon. She'll skate it up. Her line mates are changing up, so she'll dump it in. Now Vision trying to start something up. Mercer has that one hop off the stick. And it comes out. Kirkham. Cross ice. That one finds Power. Nice up and over there from Emma Power. Just couldn't quite execute. Now here's Power again. Cutting to the middle. Has that one taken away. Bush tried to size up a shot, but instead headed back the other way is Beth Pitcher. Good back check there from Bush to stop that opportunity. Strong sends that one on goal, but nothing really threatening there to Turnbull. Edmonds keeps it in, and that'll be another roof job here. And again, we've had a few of those here at Cody Banks Arena. A little bit lower roof here, a little bit lower bracing, so to speak. And Matthews controls it off the draw. Now headed back the other way is Kylie Keough. She reverses it. But now Mount Academy takes over. Here's Kelly streaking up the middle. Kelly gets the shot off. A bit of a strange hop. Griffiths handles it. Now Vision headed back the other way. 2-on-1 developing. Whalen just onside. Whalen sends that one on net. Handled by Turnbull. Matthews goes up and off the boards. Lee holds it at the blue line. That one reversed by Penny. Again, Penny, the future Mount Academy Saint. As Lee sends it around. Deidre Liver with it. That one off a skate, so she'll try it again. Pressured by McMillan on the forecheck. Set across. Now Vision tries to go forward. Hancock has that one chopped away. McMillan. She'll just dump that one in. Now Vision will try and get it out again. Liver. Loses the handle on that. Climbs with it in the corner. Jelly out to the point. Larkin can't handle it. Abby Larkin just shovels that one forward, as that's going to be offside. Climbs unable to get back out of the zone. And we're rapidly approaching the halfway point of this third period. 10:20 left. Mount Academy continues to hold an 8-1 lead. Tie up off the draw. And it's going to be Mercer trying to build up some speed to get out. Mercer finds her way down the wing. That shot just kind of peters out going wide. Now Mercer will give it another go. This time off the boards. Again, another strange Cody Banks hop, one of those only in Sherwood things. As that shot stopped by Turnbull, probably her best save of the game. And it gets a little bit chaotic there in front of the net, so the referee blows it down. So the face-off coming to Haley Turnbull's left. 9:46 left in this game. Mount Academy controls it. Bush. Sent forward to Paul. She'll swing it back around to Woodford. Over to Paul. Amira Paul, the Eskasoni, Nova Scotia native. Turning in a really strong game here so far. As there's another board battle. Again, Paul comes out with it. Gets it out to Bush. Watched closely by Goodyear, the Vision goal scorer. Now held in again, briefly. But now here goes, I think that was Goodyear again. Matthews there for it. Goodyear pokes it away. Now here's Bush. Sarah Bush. Held up on the boards. Kirkham couldn't advance it any further. So now Tiana Lambert's going to give it a go the other way for Vision. Intercepted. And now Vision with it again. Taking it back in her own end is Mercer. Back to Kylie Keough. Mercer gets it back. And another board battle in front of the box. Mercer comes out with it. Edmonds up to Lambert. Dished off to Mercer. Lambert will send that one on goal. Turnbull just kind of sweeps that one over to Leslie. Now here's Kirkham. Kirkham with a couple of goals in this game. And certainly looking for one of her own here is Beth Pitchers. She's got the puck. But Kirkham takes over. Leaves it for Matthews. She's able to clear the zone with a little tip from Power for good measure. Power continues with it. Shoots. Stopped by Griffith. Now Vision trying to get it out again. That one intercepted. So Deidre Liver is going to give it another go. Centered. Larkin couldn't quite get to that in time for a shot. Now here's LeBlanc. She'll get it back. Comes out to Larkin, but hops out over her stick. Larkin pressured by Lambert on the forecheck. Now through the middle of the ice, Kelly tried to get it going, but instead it's going to be Lewis sending it down. Vision with it again. Knocked down by Whalen. Now Chelsea Keogh is going to go back for it here for Vision. Sparks tied up with McMillan. She's able to get it out to Larkin at center ice. Larkin decides to take another pass at it. And the pass goes nowhere. Instead, it goes to Hancock, I believe, left for Whalen. Correction, this is Hancock. I think that may have been Brake actually jumping in on the rush. With 6:20 to go in this game. Again, third period going down pretty quickly here, it has to be said. As McMillan goes the other way. Centering pass. Doesn't find a home. And McMillan loses the handle on that. Just sent through the slot there by Jelly. Now it's Climbs. Sets up, shoots. Rebound there for Jelly. And that's going to be held up by Griffiths. She was clearly ready for that Jelly that time around. And the faceoff will come to her left. 5:52 to go. Won by Mount Academy. Bush. That one on goal, just a little bit wide. Eng, I thought she was going to try and tuck that one in, maybe to try and complete the hat trick. Instead, Paul pressured by a couple of Vision players there. And that one just kind of pops up. Eng with it. Back out to the point for Woodford. And that one's rifled wide. Now here's Goodyear. She's able to push it forward. Penny unable to get it out, though. And here's Bush. Or Eng, excuse me. Here's Paul now. That one into the netting off a stick. So that takes us down to 5:13 remaining in this game. Mount Academy continuing to lead 8-1. And the NASCAR Zamboni driver, a little bit of a celebrity here at Cody Banks Arena. As he's ready to take another few laps here on this famed Sherwood ice. Now Beth Pitcher looking to make a mark of her own. Here she goes. Pitcher shoots. Stopped by Turnbull. And now trying to clear. Here's Leslie. Kirkham just had that one go out of her reach. Now Power over to Matthews. Avia Matthews chips that one forward for Basque. Strong up the middle. Couldn't quite find Sparks with it. And so Leslie will just send that one back down in division territory. 4.5 to go. Now with a bit of room to move, here's Deidre Liver. Outlet pass intercepted by Paquette, who's got a goal here tonight. Now here's Lewis. Linesman nearly gets one off the dome there, but he's able to avoid it. And Vision trying to get it out here once again. That's been, again, kind of a theme of the last few games. Mount Academy establishing a good offensive presence as Hancock goes back the other way. Sparks loses the stick. Now here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc headed back the other way. Centers for McMillan. McMillan shot stopped by Griffiths. And LeBlanc sends that one on goal. Griffiths will cover. 3:36 remaining. Face-off will come to the Vision goaltender's right. And it's going to be Penny and Climbs taking the draw. Climbs wins that one. Bush handles it. And that one off a glove. And we're going to try it again here. A few less seconds on the clock. Same location for the face-off, just right of Lily Griffiths. And again, Mount Academy controls it off the draw. Working with it is Jelly. Had a bit of a wobble on the edge there for a second, but dishes off to Woodford. That shot goes wide. And now Bush down into the corner. Climbs there with a shot. That one goes wide. Mount Academy still pressing right up to the end here. Score obviously very much not in doubt, but definitely good to see Mount Academy pushing regardless. As Climbs tries to bully her way to the slot, instead gets pushed off the puck herself. Kept in at the line there by Bush. And now Woodford back for it. 2.5 to go. Mackenzie Woodford through the middle, leaves it for Climbs. Works her way through the slot, can't get the shot off. Kind of need the puck for that one. It got left behind. Now, Ing in the feet. Or that's Reardon, excuse me. Now Paul turns and fires that one off a shin pad. Here's Mercer. That one intercepted briefly by Reardon. But now headed back the other way here is Mount Academy. Or, no, that's Vision. My apologies. Again, it's getting a little bit late here for this particular commentator. As we get down to 1:45 left in this game. Here's pitcher. Sent forward to Lambert. Tiana Lambert pushed off the puck by Ing. Now here's Hancock. Spun around, Kirkham. Vision not giving up either as pitcher tries to go short side. Puck still loose in front. That one goes wide. Lee. Off a shin pad. Lambert tries to spin it around, but instead Paul's going to come out with it. Amira Paul dumps that one in. And that will bring us down to just about 1 minute remaining, right about now, as Mount Academy continues to push. And that's Larkin trying the centering pass, looking for a hat trick for Kirkham. And Vision's able to push it out. Kirkham heads off, so no hat trick for her tonight. Larkin still might want a goal, though. 91 just about makes it 9-1. That shot goes wide. Now another board battle. About half the players on the ice in there, maybe more. Referee's ready to call this one to a close. Just about 25.4 seconds remaining in this game. Face off to the right of Lily Griffiths. One back cleanly. Shot gets through from LeBlanc. Hit a stick on the way. Now Vision, maybe one last shot at it. Sparks. Angled off the puck there by LeBlanc. Heads back the other way. Larkin will hold on. And that's going to do it. Mount Academy under 17 Saints. They bring it home with an 8-1 win here tonight at Cody Banks Arena. These two teams, they might have half a mind to try and sleep here because they're back first thing in the morning, 8:15. One more matchup with each other, and that'll call it a weekend. But for me, that calls it a weekend on my Mount Academy announcing, and that may call it a season for my 2021-22 announcing duties for Mount Academy. So hopefully you've enjoyed the play-by-play over the course of the season. Hopefully you've enjoyed the production as well. And if I don't see you until the fall, or you don't hear from me until the fall, enjoy your summer and stay safe.